dreaming beyond our imagining.
I've been here 4 years, and one of the things that drew me here to the ministry was the sense of shared purpose and the clear affirmation of being a community of open hearts and open minds, committed to transforming ourselves and the world.
The day that I joined the church, I was so struck by how I was facing out to the congregation, and everyone was looking back at me with the most loving gaze. And that's the way I want to be in the world, and that's what I see here.
And like a lot of people who come through our doors, every week I came at a time when I was going through a transition in my life. I'd never belonged to a church before. I was looking for some way to connect with a community.
When my daughter was about 12 years old and she was in middle school and she was going through sort of a difficult transitions, and she went to the YRUU, which is the Young Religious Unitarian Universalist District, and she said, if I had 1 week to live, I would like to spend it at a YRUU conference, because there I have found people who accept me, people who encourage me to be myself.
I sat down next to Ann Silver, and she recognized me as being new here and was very warm and very welcoming, and immediately just made me, it convinced me that I was in the right place and that I wanted to stay here.
I mean, marvelous is the word that keeps coming to my mind. There are people here that I connect with, who I can talk with, that I can be myself.
Dreaming beyond our imagining.
In my 97 years, I've been to many different kinds of churches, synagogues, and assemblies, most of which you don't dare ask any questions. This is the first church I've ever been to where you're supposed to ask questions. That suits me just fine.
I've really found a wonderful community here. And another unexpected thing that happened was I was here for like a month, and somebody said, hey, you want to be nominated for the board of directors? And I go, hey, nominated? Sure, I can do that. My being on the board of trustees is my ministry to this community. I give this small bit of myself, and I get so much back from it.
What keeps me here is the love of the people that I sit with every week, and the fact that I have license to give people a hug even if I don't know them.
The coffee hour is also a spiritual practice. Showing up, going in there, and talking to people that are new, that I haven't seen before, that I haven't talked to in a long time. Every penny that I give to this church is a spiritual practice. It makes giving satisfying. You know your money is going to sustain this house and to help others.
Dreaming beyond our imagining.
Well, I'd like to see the children's choir grow and come back. Isabel and I were part of the children's choir from a very, very early age, and it was really great to kind of be able to participate in music at this community, and that helped me grow closer to it, even before I knew that I was really interested in music.
Yeah, and we got to meet a lot of older people who taught us different instruments and things like that. Very fun, very new experience for us.
And the tack we are taking is to restore and renovate our current buildings, but also to create a real home for the spirit.
It's a scary place when you come in and look at it because it's been allowed to deteriorate for so long. So this was the motivation for the capital campaign, that we need money to redo this place.
I want UUSM to be a place that embraces diversity, that embraces change. At the end of the day, I want to leave the world in a much better place than how I found it. And I believe that our faith and our congregation allows me the opportunity to get to that place. I love what we're doing, and I want to see it continue.
And so we're going to create an enhanced facility here that literally will be used by generations of future Unitarians, most of whom we will never know. I think it was Bill Maher who said, one generation plants the trees, the next reaps the shade. And so that's why I'm happy to give, because we don't have very many opportunities in our life to leave an institutional or even especially a physical legacy. We have a chance to leave a legacy with our families, but a physical legacy that will live for decades, generations beyond us, is a rare opportunity, and that's what I want to do. And so that's why I'm going to contribute to the campaign.
Dreaming beyond our imagining.
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 Dreaming beyond our imagining.